guys, Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining my live tonight on Christmas Day, and I hope you're all doing well. So today's live I had planned out will be about my documentary that I'm just now releasing entitled Do You Love Me, God? And so what this title basically is asking us is if we love God based on certain circumstances in our life. And I know many people think that it's do you love me, God, like God asking us, but it's actually the other way around. It's us asking, it's God asking us if we love him. So I'm going to tell you some about the process a little bit. And then if you have any questions later on, you could always ask me. Or if you want to do a guest live after, that would be great. So I'm first going to talk a little bit about this dream that God gave me. So it was quite a while ago. It was actually in November of 2012 that I received this dream from God. And at the time, I don't know if any of you know this, but I had just received another dream from God about creating 55 signs, like about 3 months earlier. So I was like, I knew that this was something from God, but I was like, I just started. I didn't even really begin doing the next one. So I was like, how on earth am I ever going to do this? I had no idea where to begin. But I just knew it was very straight to the point. And in the dream, there were some people that I noticed, and they were like giving their own definition of love, just what is love. And then after that, it seemed to get even more powerful because I saw like a Bible. And then, like in the Bible, like I didn't see what was written in it, but I saw I heard a narrator, a man's voice asking us, "What do you think love is?" Like based on the Bible, like is your definition similar or different from the Bible? And it just ended just like that. So I knew right away that it was another documentary that I was supposed to create. But I was 18 at the time. This was 6 years ago, so I had no idea where to even begin. So I kind of put it off to the side. But I'm like, this is really straightforward. I should just call it What is Love? Because it was more straightforward. It was more centered compared to my previous documentary, 55 Signs. So in this one, I put it back. I didn't really think much about it. But then when it came closer to the time, I released 55 Signs in June of 2016. So in about August 2016, I started working on it again. So pretty much my plan was just to interview individuals, asking them what their definition of love is. But then I also decided that I should ask different groups of people, like friends, family, people in relationships, to see how that love differs, because that's all a different type of love. And I decided I should have music accompanying it, and of course with the Bible. But I didn't, since there was all right, I'll get to that later. So that was the plan. But the process pretty much took about, I started August 2016, and I pretty much just finished now. So it took about 2 years and 4 months to complete. I feel like it would have taken shorter, but the reason why it kind of went on was because I was in school. I had that big gap where I wasn't doing anything from 2012 to 2016. And then in 2016, all I pretty much did was the introduction. I recorded just kind of the introduction of what the documentary would be about. I decided what music I wanted, and just pretty much decided the people who I wanted to be in it, and organized, made folders of the different scenes. And in 2017, it wasn't until then that I really got deep into it. So pretty much I just did the interviews from people that I knew, like friends of family, family friends. And my idea kind of expanded. And I had more precise, idea of what the order would be like. What else? And as I said, I was in school. It was my last year of college, so I didn't really know how long it was going to take, and I didn't do as much as I wanted to, but it was still pretty it was pretty good still. Like, I made the best out of the time. I was pretty accomplished. That was the word I was looking for. So originally I wanted to do like 2 of each, like say 2 family, 2 friends, 2 romantic relationships, because I wanted to show the difference between the different groups. But then as time went on, as I said, I wanted it to be shorter and not as long as the previous documentary. So I was like, I wanted the main idea for people to think not about precisely what love is between those different groups, but just to see how it compares to the love we have for God. So instead of seeing like, oh, okay, this is exactly what romantic relationships or friendships, this is what I need, the idea was not just centered around the group, but just like to see the difference between God. Because it seems like many people kind of throw around love, the definition. Like some people are like, oh, I love you, but I'm like, do you really love? Or sometimes I think many people, it's just like something that's thrown around. And I just want people to realize that there's a lot more to it, which I'm going to get to later on. But in 2018 was when most of the editing was done. So pretty much by like August, I had everything done. But then what was prolonging it, because I wanted it to come out in September, but what made it not become ready by then was I was still looking for a group for family. And for some reason, I couldn't find a family group. I kept asking. Some people weren't available. I couldn't get in touch with them. So I ended up doing, you'll see when I do the video, but it's kind of like a story about certain couple, like 2 groups of family and the love they have between each other. And it actually worked out better that way because it's kind of like a break in between, because instead of listening to all the talking, you kind of see what's in the middle. Like you get a little break and it has the music and then it goes back. But the most difficult part came around between September and December of this year, because that's when I was trying to export the video from my movie maker, and it was just taking forever because I don't know what it was, but there was this whole thing, like apps kept crashing. I kept going from computer to laptop and vice versa, and it was so annoying because I was just like, I want to have this done already. People need to know about this. And I just felt like the devil was testing me so much. Like, he kept putting doubts into my head on whether or not God really wanted this to be completed or not. But that's when I had a talk with my family today, because I was just so upset because I was trying to make a DVD for my mom, and the program just kept crashing. I kept forgetting, like it wouldn't save, even though the video was there. Whenever I tried to like import the main menu, it just kept crashing, and it was just giving me all types of problems. But I don't really want to go into the technical stuff, but I just wanted to let you know that God always has a way for you to finish what you're doing. It may not be what we want to. I really thought that it would look great as a main menu, but I feel like God wants me to put this out in other ways. So like if you looked at my recent posts, I said I wanted to try YouTube as like a social media platform to try and get this out. So that's what I'm going to try and do for now. But the contents, I had like a lot of royalty-free images, some music from Joy FM, so that's why I couldn't use it all. I mean, that's why I couldn't like sell them. Like many people were asking, why don't I have these first 2 DVDs out? And it's because of that reason, because of like the copyright issue and not being able to use other people's music without asking them. So I have it on YouTube, but in the future, what I want to do is kind of create my own content. Like, I'm interested in songwriting a little bit, and so I kind of want to, like, I will still use others because I don't fully have all the information, like all the pictures and everything on my own. I'm not to that level yet, so I would still need help from other people. But eventually I want to make everything my own with the help of other people as time goes on. And so you'll see there's a Bible verse. I would like to have a lot more, because I know there's many places in the Bible where it talks about love. But there was this one that I'm pretty sure you all have heard of. I think it's 1 Corinthians. I'm not sure the verses. I had to look it up, but it's the love is patient, love is kind. So I have that one in the beginning because I originally wanted to have it like back and forth to see like to see what other people had to say. Like, say for instance, it said love is patient, love is kind, and then it would show like a scene of somebody saying something that coincided with that Bible verse. But instead of doing it that way, because it seemed like a lot of editing, I have it in the beginning, so that way you could have the verse in mind, and that way you could like see whether or not you see these people could truly love God or not, whether or not you think they do. So I know that was a lot of information, and I hope you were able to get it all. But so I pretty much have it on YouTube right now. I mean, it's not there now. It's still in the process of uploading. And I think maybe around 10 or 10:30 it will be there. So, as I mentioned, I kind of want to have like I have a love offering. So I want to spread God's word, like using social media. But I don't want to kind of like sell them. So I want to be able to have them on a social media platform. So I know YouTube is pretty popular. So I hope that you all would look into them, subscribe, like the video, share it. But I'm offering a love offering for my DVDs, for the documentaries, because I pretty much am working alone right now. But in the future, I want to have like volunteers to help me, like, people who are more advanced than I am, help with the videotaping, editing, things like that, directing. That will still be quite a number of years from now, but that's where I'm headed, the direction. So, yeah, I hope that you would be interested in that. I would like to sell like merchandise, like t-shirts, mugs, car decals in the future. And then the purpose of that is to be able to help with the production in the future, because the editing, the software, all of that stuff, like for now, pretty much many of them were almost free apps that I use, but I want to be able to become more advanced with this as time goes on. So it's kind of like like you would be seeing the content, because I really don't want to be charging people now that I'm thinking about it to hear God's word. But if you're interested enough, and I hope that I make that connection with you, that you would be willing to support on the online store that I would like to have, hopefully starting in a couple of months. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will have another documentary coming up. I'm going to start talking about it like the end of next month. But I pretty much have the idea down. I just want to go through it more in my head. And I hope that you're excited. This one I think is going to be really interesting. And as I mentioned before, like, I am a psychology major, so I think it's really interesting to have, the psychology element into it and mix in, like, see the different sides of things. Like, they're still going to be considered Christian documentaries. I just like seeing things from like another viewpoint as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you all for joining. If you have any questions, you could ask them now. Sorry I didn't get to answer some of your questions. I was trying to get all of this out the way first, so I'm scrolling back now to see. Okay. Hazy Forever, thank you. And I hope you're having a very good Christmas too. This was a very nice, relaxing Christmas. I just stayed home with the family. There's a Christmas tree in the background. I want to thank you all for the support. I know one person wanted to guess me. I'm not sure if she's still on. So I'm going to see. Amnoni Pettis. I'm going to guess you. I don't know if you're still on. I went after my own. I just feel so stupid. Hi.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah,
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
you too.
Yeah, thank you. So what are you doing today?
Christmas.
Christmas things?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're like one of my favorite Instagram
Oh,
posts.
thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Oh. How long have you been following me for? Do you know?
No.
No? Okay, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you really enjoy the content that I put out there and that it's able to help you through whatever you're going through. So I really hope, it really makes me feel good when people say those nice things. So are you a Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's good. How long have you been a Christian for?
Since I was 1.
Since you were 1? Okay. So since you were a baby?
Yep.
Oh, nice. So is there any questions you have for me? I guess you were listening to my documentary or anything else?
Yep.
Yeah? You have any questions or you just wanted to say hi?
Yeah.
Just wanted to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Amani.
Amani? Okay, I'm Nicolette.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anything you want? That's it. Any questions? I have time. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's very nice to meet you, and I want to thank you again for the support. And if you have any questions, just message me. I'm glad my page is an inspiration. So, soon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas again.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. It's really nice guesting people. And I really do love those words of kindness because this is something that I think about on a daily basis all the time and wondering, what is my purpose? Am I doing the right thing? So just to know that there's a group of supporters out there really means a lot. Hi, so for those of you, I don't know if anyone new is joining now, but I was just talking about my documentary that I pretty much just released today. And if anyone has any questions or wants to guest me, just let me know. I hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas and that you remember the real meaning of today, the love that Jesus has for all of us, because this is the day of his birth that they say we still don't know the exact date, but as Christians we celebrate it today. And it's just a wonderful feeling just to know that there is somebody that could love us so much. Krista. Oh, hi, Krista. I'm going to guest you now. Hold on. Okay, Krista, I'm calling you. Are you on? Okay. I'm not sure why it's not connecting, if it's maybe the service or she's not on. Okay. All right. All right. If anyone else wants to come on with me, just let me know. I enjoy talking with you all. Oh, it's the Illinois Wi-Fi. Oh, I see. Do you want to try again, or maybe try later? What do I say? You can say whatever you want to say, you know? Questions, or if you just want to talk. I know I've been talking to you a lot on Messenger, and you seem like such a sweet girl, and I'm happy I was able to help you as much as I did. And I'm thinking about you, and I keep you in my prayers regarding what you're going through. I could try again if you want. Do you want me to try again, or I know there's not many people on now, so maybe I'll just leave. I'll try again, and then I don't think I could. You would have to send me the request again. Okay, well, since nobody else has questions, I guess I'll go now. I'll have this live up for 24 hours on Instagram stories, and it will also be available on Instagram TV, and I think that's there forever. So if you want to check it out again later. Oh, you're going to try again. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Didn't need to do that. Hi, Krista.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You good? It's nice to see you. I know we've been talking a lot through Messenger, so it's nice to finally see what you are in person or in video. So, yeah. Happy Merry Christmas.
You too. Have you had a good Christmas?
I did, thank you. How about you?
Yeah.
Good Christmas? Yeah. So how was it like in Illinois? I've never been there.
We had snow at like the beginning of November. Now it was 50 degrees today.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's weird. Yeah. Which I'm okay with because I don't like cold weather, but
Neither. That's why I moved to Florida. You cold here, like 56 degrees, but then it goes up to like 70.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to drop to like 30 tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it snowing still?
What?
You said it was snowing or was snowing?
It snowed in November, like at the beginning of November. It was really cold, and then it kind of has gotten warm.
I haven't seen snow in a long time because I just moved here last year, so I haven't seen snow. So thanks for coming. Are there any questions you have for me, or say hi? I think there's an issue with the Wi-Fi. I see it sticking. Hello. Okay. Krista, I think, is like completely stuck right now. So I'm guessing it's the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure if I'm looking like that too. Okay, she left. Alright, guys. So, I just talked pretty much about the documentary. I'm going to have this saved on Instagram stories and Instagram TV for your review later for anyone who wants to see it. But I think for now I'm going to go. So thank you so much for joining, and have a very nice rest of the day, Christmas.